Well, these farmers came to hear about prospects for the 2012 Farm Bill. Georgia's U.S. Senior Senator Saxby Chambliss conducted 2 Farm Bill forums in Georgia on March 16th to discuss the Farm Bill process and to listen to farmers from across the state on their thoughts about the Farm Bill. Participating in the program was Charles Hall, director of the Georgia Fruit and Vegetable Growers Association, Bob Redding, representing the Georgia Peanut Commission and the Southern Peanut Farmers Federation, and John McGuire of the National Cotton Council. The senator was introduced at the forum by Gary Black, Georgia's Commissioner of Agriculture.
First of all, let me just say that our country's in trouble today. It has nothing to do with agriculture, but we have got one more physical mess that we're trying to deal with. As we sit here today, our country is almost $16 trillion in debt. Every single dollar we spend in Washington, 40% of it is borrowed from the Chinese. That's what kind of serious trouble our country is in today. And if we don't address this issue today of this deficit and this debt that we are incurring, then we're going to be the first generation of Americans to leave this great country worse off to our children and grandchildren than the country that we inherited.
Senator Chambliss said he earlier presented a farm bill with cost savings to the Super Committee.
Knowing how difficult it is going to be to write a farm bill this year when commodity prices are across the board at all-time highs, when checks coming from Washington back to the farm are at all-time lows, and when we are in such very, very difficult budget times, it makes agriculture a bigger target. We decided that it was in the best interest of each and every one of you that we try to write that farm bill within the Super Committee deliberations. Unfortunately, they were not able to come to an agreement, even though we did agree on the policy and we agreed on the number that agriculture would contribute. All of it was contingent upon every other department of the federal government making a in-kind contribution that's equivalent to agriculture. But when they could not come up with the challenged objective that they were given, then the policy and the number that we had agreed to was thrown out the window. That's off the table now. That is the number, $23 billion in savings that we are using as the contribution for agriculture to the deficit reduction package that will have to be done between now and the end of the year. I don't know where that number may go. Even if we're successful in writing a farm bill, there's the potential for that $23 billion to be taken into account, and then they come back for more money. We're going to be asked to pay more than our fair share, and of the $23 billion, $15 billion is coming from commodities, $4 billion is coming out of nutrition, and $4 billion is coming out of the conservation title. Direct payments have always been the most difficult part of a farm bill to justify. Direct payments, as you know, are based on the base acres that are attributed to your farm. And when you look somebody from New York in the eye, somebody who has no concept, they live in New York City, they think that agriculture products just appear at the grocery store and they go pick them up. When you talk to them and try to justify why somebody ought to get a check for the government just because they've got base acres, it has been very, very difficult. But we've been able to sustain those over the years. But this time around, direct payments are now going to be a thing of the past.
In his remarks, Georgia Commissioner of Agriculture Gary Black touched on the immigration issue.
The advantages of being able to discuss this, perhaps from my position, my pledge to you is that every waking moment it is something that's on the tip of the tongue, and developing a reasonable immigration policy for the future of agriculture is certainly important to your livelihoods, but do not forget, it's kind of like the Farm Bill, and my challenge is to remind your folks at home, your neighbors, folks in your Sunday school class, whoever, whenever you have a chance to talk about it, that the future of immigration policy in America when it comes to agriculture, it's important for the economy, but it's important for every consumer in America. And so I want those jobs to stay here, And we hope that, and through Senator Chambliss's efforts, has been just tireless on this issue and has done so well and has got so much to offer as we move forward, that we've got to get behind him and get his back. And we've got 2 great United States senators. We need 98 more to step up and to help solve this problem for the future of America.
Senator Chambliss says that he believes a farm bill can be worked out by September 30th. Jimmy Lee reporting for the Georgia Peanut Commission.